Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. 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 How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב
Shabbat Shalom.
Good evening, everyone.
We begin with words from the Scroll of Esther from our Purim story on page 336 of your prayer books.
At the foot of the page. How appropriate on this Shabbat just before Purim to begin with words found almost at the conclusion of the book of Esther. After we are saved from destruction by the evil Haman. Thank you. The book of Esther has this beautiful line that we just sang. The Jewish people enjoyed light and joy and gladness. And we add the words, Kain Tihiyeh Lanu. May it be the same for us. And thank God we can say that we enjoy light and hope and gladness and celebration here in our sanctuary each Shabbat, blessed by the gathering of this beautiful community. Yes, we know that some are here in the wake of very difficult losses. Others are here anticipating a bat mitzvah, a bar mitzvah tomorrow. Oh, you switched back and went to next to your grandparents. I approve that. That's great, Henry. Henry and Jaden will come up in just a moment. Each of us has something to celebrate, a reason for joy and gladness and light here, even if it is the remembrance of a life well lived. So with all that in mind, Cantor Julia Cadrain and I, Rabbi Michael Friedman, wish all of you here in our sanctuary and wish all of you via the live stream Shabbat Shalom. And we want you to know whether you are here in person or you're with us via the magic of technology, you have always belonged right here. And so with those thoughts in mind, focusing us on the beauty of this evening, the light that we're commanded to bring into the world, we want to invite Jaden Blatt and Henry Vasid forward for the lighting of our Shabbat candles, page 120 in your prayer books.
We'll turn now to page 142, entering the Kabbalat Shabbat section of our service, the place where we welcome in Shabbat. Kabbalat Shabbat is about making a joyful noise. It's about raising our voices together. So what you can do with us here is to fill this space with the sound of your voices. If you like to sing or you don't, or you think you're a good singer, or you think you're a bad singer, or you know Hebrew or you don't, any of those things, wherever you fall, we want to invite you to bring your voice into this experience. When we sing together, we have this collective way of synchronizing our breathing and actually calming us down, creating vibrations that calm us down and make us feel better. Live streamers, we feel your presence too with this singing. So let's join our voices together, welcoming in Shabbat with Shalom Aleichem, page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShavim, Malachei Elyon, Yimelech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei
We'll turn now to page 642. I want to teach you a new song tonight.
That's in the blue numbers in your book, 642.
What would it be in the black numbers?
I'll give you, one sec, we'll get there. That would be 338.
338, that's a better number for you to search for.
At the very bottom of the page.
So I wanted to share this with you tonight because there's a line in this song that says, Chusana ve'al natitalam, appear, don't hide. We're getting ready to celebrate the holiday of Purim, which is a time when we conceal our true identity with costumes, which is fun and appropriate. This poem tells us, appear, show up for each other. And I think one of the ways that we can do that, especially in our Kabbalat Shabbat, part of our service, is to add our voices together to continue to make that joyful noise together. So I want to teach you this song. The first part sounds like this. Elechamda libi. Let's try that together. Elechamda libi. Gorgeous. Elechamda libi. Listen.
Eh.
Yeah, so you got that
Sorry,
part.
I was with you.
You're with me. You're totally with me. Next part sounds like this. Elechamda libi. Let's try that. Elechamda libi. Elechamda libi. Try that. Elechamda libi. You already sound so good. That's the first part. Second part sounds like this. Chusana ve'anati talam. Let's try that. Chusana ve'anati talam. Exactly, you sound so good. That is all you need to know to sing this. Let's join our voices together and make some sound. Beautiful singing, everybody. Thank you so much.
You know, Cantor, there are so many ways in which we ask, or maybe invite God not to hide from us, to come and join us here in this space, here in our hearts. Of course, the words that we just sang, and also by welcoming our metaphorical Shabbat beloved into this space with the words of Lecha Dodi. We'll turn to pages 138 and 139. We'll sing verses 1, 2, and 5 together. And then we will rise and face the entrance of our sanctuary for the 9th verse, welcoming in our Shabbat beloved, welcoming an extra dose of divinity to this space.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשמו תפארת ולתחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונאכל כי מבוא הברכה מראש מקדם ניסוחה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 5 התעוררי כי בארך ומאורי אורי שתדברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום אל תרד כלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי כלה בואי כלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי יא לה 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 יא לה 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 לה
Music producer Rick Rubin defines the word spiritual this way: a belief in something bigger or different. He says, spiritual is anything that takes you out of the ordinary and allows you to see a greater potential in yourself, in our world, in God. Seems to me a pretty good definition of why we're all here. To see something more, greater, higher. We turn to Baruch Hu, page 146.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
You may be seated. On the top of page 149, I'll invite you to read these words together, thanking God for the vastness of the cosmos and thankful for our place in it. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim.
Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Shema is bracketed on either side of it by words that speak about love. God's love for us, our love for God. So I'll invite us to read together these words on page 155, a creative translation of the words that we just sang by William Berkowitz. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God, who led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. We sing our song of leaving Egypt with joy and celebration, page 158, Michamocha. God, may you spread a shelter of peace over us and over those we love on this evening. And may your shelter of peace extend far beyond our own families to our families in Israel, our own family, the family of the Jewish people over there, and all of Israel's inhabitants. May you spread your shelter of peace, especially over our city, our home, Jerusalem. Page 160, Hashkivin.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'ha'amidenu shamreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו
We invite you either to physically rise or some other way elevate your soul for the blessings of the Amidah, which begin on page 164, and then we'll continue to 166, 168, and 170.
Adonai, שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up our lips that our mouths may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
It's been beautiful to experience how we've all joined our voices together in song or in spoken word for the past half hour or so as we've celebrated Shabbat. But sometimes the most important prayers are not the ones we do together, because what might be written on the innermost chambers of my heart might be different from yours and yours and yours. So now we invite you to either share the words of your own heart, or if you prefer, you can use the words of our prayer book from page 171 through 181 during these next few moments of quiet, silent prayer and meditation. Each Shabbat, when we come together, we offer a prayer of healing and strength and comfort for those who are ill, injured, lonely, or in pain. Sometimes it's easy to do that because it's our way of somehow reaching out, trying to help others who we may not know. Sometimes it's hard to do that because they are our own friends and loved ones. Sometimes it's also easier to do that because it's easier to pray for help for somebody else. It's harder to acknowledge that sometimes we need the help. Tonight, I invite us to not only pray for those outside of ourselves who need it, but maybe offer a little prayer for ourselves too. And so, as we approach Misha Berach, we say, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech et kol ha'cholim. God, you've blessed us in every single generation. May you bless and heal all those who need it tonight. We invite you to share a name of someone who you might be praying for, someone among your family members or friends or neighbors or colleagues who's in need of a little bit of strength and healing and comfort on this evening. As a congregation, in addition to those who've been named, we pray on this evening for the health and well-being of Gerald Backman, Gabby Buckman, Mary Wheeler-Braun, John Burns, Alex Carr, Al Delardi, Frida Easton, Steve Elliott, Rochelle Everts, Beth Field, Sue Flaum, Fred Friedman, Louise Friedman, Maurice Friedman, Jackie Fuchs, Roy Fuchs, Lanny Gans, Sandra Halperin, Jeff Helfand, Sheldon Manspizer, Don Matthews, Stan Nayer, Stephen Neuwirth, Alan Nevis, Howard Parker, Robbie Regano, Gloria Scheiman, Marcia Silber, Stan Stern, Jill Stewart, Nancy Vega, Brian Wolf, and Moshe Yaakov Ben Yocheved. We join together in these words of Misha Berach, page 371.
The most important thing about a person is the thing that you don't know about them. This line from Barbara Kingsolver's novel Lacuna sends chills down my spine. How powerful and profound to acknowledge that we each conceal the most significant aspects of ourselves. And our Jewish tradition agrees with Kingsolver. We are taught that when we gaze onto a large crowd of people, the blessing we should recite is, "Blessed are you, Adonai, knower of secrets." I wanted to investigate this idea of secrecy and hiding with you tonight specifically because we're preparing for the holiday of Purim. On Purim, in addition to dressing up and acting silly, we read the story from the Megillah, known as Megillat Esther, the Book of Esther. Esther's name translates to the hidden one. This is a fitting name for our hero queen who hides her identity for most of the story. But as the Megillah nears its conclusion and it seems all hope is lost, Esther reveals her true self. She declares to her husband, King Ahasuerus, that she is Jewish, and her brave declaration saves all the Jewish people in Shushan from destruction. So this story, Esther's story, makes me wonder, who else can we save or set free by sharing our own secrets? Well, first, I think we can free ourselves. If we can be like Esther and share our true selves with others, we will move away from isolation and move towards greater intimacy in our relationships. Frank Warren, who is the creator of this now viral project, you may have heard of it, it's called Post Secret. It's a curated compendium of never before shared secrets that are offered voluntarily and anonymously. And Warren offers us some wisdom here. He says, "I believe secrets are the currency of intimacy. And I think by sharing them, we can not only develop stronger relationships with friends and family, but maybe get a better understanding of who we are." But sharing our secrets is not easy. That's why they're secrets, and that's why we hold them so tightly. So I want to explore with you how we might begin to release what we've been hiding. I think the first step is to try to identify the secret within ourselves. So when I said the most important thing about a person is the thing you don't know about them, did something immediately pop into your mind? If so, that's a good start. And if not, let's each take a moment sometime over the course of this Shabbat to consider what is important about us that no one else knows. It could be anything, big or small, an insecurity, an interaction from our past, or even, as is the case with Esther, a piece of our very identity. And then, once we know our own secret, and we're no longer hiding it from ourselves, the next step is to articulate it. I'll suggest that we even actually write it down, because expressing the hidden pieces of ourselves in words can begin to remove some of the anxiety or shame that we may feel at concealing this unexpressed piece of ourselves. So after that, once we've named it, our next and perhaps most challenging task is to share. Maybe there's a trusted loved one who could be a listener for us. I know each of your clergy can be that person for you if you need us. And if we're not ready to share with another person, we could share anonymously. One way to do that is through this post-secret project that I mentioned earlier. If you're curious, Google it. You can see how you can be part of it. You can see other secrets that have been shared. So tonight, I want to give us all permission and courage to be like Esther and to free ourselves from hiding by identifying and articulating and sharing our secrets. When Esther shared her true self, she saved her people. Who knows who we might save by sharing our own true selves with our loved ones? Blessed are you, Adonai, knower of secrets.
As we prepare to remember those whom we have loved and lost, it occurs to me that those whom we hold most dear are those whose secrets we knew, who shared their secrets with us, trusted us as part of their love, as a show of love. And this evening, as we come together, we know there are some here who are recently in mourning, or I should say still in mourning, in the shadow of a loss. Others here have come to remember someone who was lost at this season years ago. And so on this evening, if you're observing Shiva or Shloshim, the first 7 or 30 days after a loss, and you would like to share the name of your loved one aloud, we invite you to do so at this time. As a Temple Israel community, we are observing Shiva, the first 7 days, and Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning for Marty Albert, husband of Janet, father of Liz and Joe, Andrew and Rachel, and grandfather of Samson, Austin, Presley, Madison, and Aaron. Phyllis Makovsky, wife of Ken, mother of Matt and Evan, and sister of Stephen. Gloria Pleasant, wife of the late Stanley Pleasant, mother of Leslie, Nora and Carlo, the late Mark and the late John, and grandmother of Rabbi Zachary Pleasant and Jenna, Melanie and Ryan, Haley, Gabriel, Olivia, and Jaden. Joan Wetzler, mother of Amy Rossoff and Charles, Jody Gallen and Scott, Lisa and Mark Krigsman, grandmother of Heather, Ben, Hannah and Michael, Jamie and MJ, and great-grandmother of Sophia. So too, Karen Gambalotti, mother of Leah, Sarah, and Aaron. If you're here because you're observing a yahrzeit, the anniversary of a loss, and you'd like to share the name of your loved one aloud, we invite you to do so at this time. In addition to those named, we're observing the yahrzeits on this Shabbat of Roseanne Agree, Sylvia Altman, Bob Ben Moshe, Andrew Cooper, Stacy Feldman, Leopoldine Fisher, Pearl Fitter, Leon Fitter, Irma Gellin, Adam Goldberg, Jack Harold Goldberg, Stuart Greenfield, Robert Gross, Fred Kaplan, Richard Laskin, Edwin Lasner, Rosalind Leslie, Lucy Levy, Esther Lutzker, Michael Nachmias, Deborah Ann Negrelli, Grace Peck, Helen Rabin, Becky Rosenthal, Lindsay Rosenthal, Paul Shergin, Irene Seltzer, Maury Shea, Arthur Stashower, Ella Hugh Turgell, Esther Weiss, Elliot Wohl, Julie Woosley, and Barbara Zipkin. We invite those who are in the period of Shiva or Shloshim to rise, and those who are in the period of or observing yahrzeit to rise and join them. And now we may all rise as one community in sympathy and fellowship as we say, Zichronam Livracha. May all of those who we remember always be a blessing. Page 598, Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'alam ulamei amaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudesha b'richu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata dalmiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. May the Holy One of blessing who creates harmony in the heavens above bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. And we say together, Amen. How wonderful it's been to be together, Cantor, with you and with Mike and Yusuf and Sean and Chris and Lester, our whole team here at Temple Israel. And it's been great to be with the two of you, Henry and Jaden. I can help you with this one. Hold on, we're going to open it to the right spot. Before we, I know. I got it. Before we go to Kiddush first, though, I want to make sure everybody knows that you can join us 10:30 on Sunday for an awesome Purim spiel starring our president, John Kaufman. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what role John will be playing, but you can come here in person or watch via the live stream. Don't worry, it'll be live streamed for everyone to see. Everyone, okay? Across the whole internet. That's Sunday, 10:30 a.m., followed by our Purim Carnival. And then on Tuesday evening, also want to let you know about a special program we're hosting in concert with TCS and the Jewish Senior Services, JSS, about caring for our parents and other loved ones as they age. And Rabbi Wiederhorn and I will offer some Jewish wisdom on that topic. As well as we'll hear from the wonderful director of Jewish Senior Services, Andrew Banoff. That is Tuesday evening at TCS. Okay. Are we ready for Kiddush? You want to share this? Okay. Page 123 for all of you guys if you want to join us too. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shavat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat L'chaim.
Juice, and then I'll trade with you. Okay, and I'll grab that. Okay, and Jaden, you get to take the knife. This is like this is death-defying, okay? For you, Henry. No, I'm kidding. We can share a little botzi as you cut some challah for all of us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Good.
B'te'avon.
Okay. We're going to give it to your families.
LaYehudim hayta ora, v'simcha v'sason b'ikar. LaYehudim hayta ora, v'simcha v'sason v'ikar.
Dear God, on this evening and always, may we continue to enjoy light and gladness and joy and especially peace. Shabbat Shalom.